Hello, my name's Donna Page. My website's Living Light Astrologer, and thanks for stopping by to learn about the solar eclipse that is happening July 1st, 4:54 a.m. Eastern Time. The chart is set for Washington, D.C., which gives the ascendant at 26 degrees of Gemini. What is powerful about this eclipse is the fact that it is caught in a grand cross. What is a grand cross? A cross is when there are planets at four different points that are opposite of each other, or a square. So here we have the sun and the moon is exact. That's what makes a new moon, is when the moon comes up to the sun. The eclipse, what makes the eclipse is that it's traveling close to the nodes. Now, this is the last in the series of the Capricorn Cancer eclipses, and the eclipses have shifted to the Gemini Sagittarius. Our next solar eclipse will be in November at 2 degrees Sagittarius. But let's talk about this one and what it means for you. The Cancer eclipse is square Saturn, very tight, so 9 degrees to 10 degrees. The sun, moon to Saturn. Saturn is the authority planet. It's the planet of boundaries. So where are your boundaries emotionally? Where are your boundaries in terms of your family? Whether it's your biological family or your chosen family, those that you feel closest to. What are your boundaries there? And where do you feel misunderstood if you do? Do you feel misunderstood? Do you feel that you need more boundaries, or do you feel that the boundaries that you have set are too rigid? So this is to have things bubble up in your consciousness. And as you see, Cancer is a water sign, right? So things can bubble up from the bottom of the pond to come to the surface. Just like, there is something down there. There is life down there. So what is stirring down deep within? Now, also, we have sun opposite, the sun and moon opposite Pluto, and then square Uranus over here. So that is what's making this cardinal cross. The Uranus, Pluto, Saturn, and the eclipse at the other end. Therefore, you combine all the elements of these planets together, and in one way it's saying we're caught between a rock and a hard place. Part of us wants freedom, part of us wants security, and part of us wants to take back control in our life, that which we can control, and have power to be able to express ourselves, to be power to be able to live that way we want. Now, how does it manifest out in the world? That situations outside of our control feel as if they put us in a situation where we feel that we're in a power struggle in life. So where do you feel that you're in a power struggle? And how much of that is in your control, and what do you need to let go of? There's so many things that we can engage in a power struggle because we believe that we're right, and maybe we are right. But just because we're right does not mean that we're happy. Just because we're right does not necessarily mean that we're supposed to fight. Now, it could. It all depends. As you can see over in many parts of the world, think of Athens right now. The populace is in a power struggle with the dictates of authority. Saturn is authority. Hey, we need to make these cuts. If we don't, look at the problems that we are going to be having. Look at what's going to happen to the euro. So the power struggle, where do you want to stand up and break away? And that's the Uranian energy. The Uranian energy, all of this, and this started with the midpoints. If you go back to my YouTubes, you'll find the fire in Tunisia. That started the midpoint parts. That started this. But we're in this, and we will be in this for 2 more years. These squares. Therefore, where do you want to break away? Do you need to break away from some emotional baggage? So the Cancer being the emotional baggage. What emotional baggage can you drop? What emotional baggage do you need to break away from? Where are you stuck in a power struggle with yourself or with others where you can let go and find more peace. So ultimately, what is it that's going to bring you to a point of emotional harmony? The Cancerian energy, many times I just want to be safe at home and comfortable, right? Having a good meal, surrounded with people that care about me and people I care about. What makes that happen in your world that is not contingent upon the actions of other people? Because you're not going to get that from other people. Look at these squares in opposition. What is squaring up with somebody? Like you're ready to fight. What's an opposition? Someone's opposing you. You're not going to get it from without. You must go within and integrate these energies within yourself. Find where you're fighting within yourself, finding where you're having your own revolution and you're opposing yourself and you're putting restrictions on yourself and battling within yourself. Find those answers within and find the harmony from that to bring you to that point of emotional contentment, emotional harmony, emotional safety, and emotional security. On the world front, things can manifest in more problematic ways, as we have, you could just turn on the news and see the reflection in the astrology. So, but the way I like to work with astrology, I see this as a gift from the universe that can help us and support us to unraveling, unfolding, and moving towards our greatest good, what will bring us more joy, peace, enlightenment within our own life. I have a monthly course that I do, and if you want to find out more about that, you can jump over to my website at lovinglightastrologer.com. Thanks so much, and enjoy the eclipse.